live. Hello.
Yay.
Cool. All right. Awesome. Let's see here.
Our pictures
All
are
right.
in shadow on your screen there, Chris.
No idea what's happened. It's Foundry.
No, it's not. It's the dark mode.
No.
That's what it did for me. And then when I turned off dark mode and reset, they look normal.
It's Foundry because this is the first time that's happened, and I've had dark mode on for the last year.
Because it looked exactly like that when I had dark mode on. Turned it off, and then it didn't do that again. So
Well,
that's why I think it is.
that's right. Unless you
weird.
want to take the time to
Nope. It's
fix
it's
it,
just
all good.
Foundry. We're all good.
Yeah,
All right.
say so.
Cool. Last time we left off, the two of you had gotten a look around the campus, around the castle grounds, as it were. You looked at the chapel, went to the horse stables, you went on to the look at the grand gardens overlooking the cliffside towards the port of Amman, and all inside the castle up to the second floor. Any further, you are not allowed, unfortunately. And as a byproduct of walking around, you guys thought it'd be a good idea to go and distract the guard garrison here with a little bit of swordplay, while Kroava snuck off, or attempts to sneak off. You are walking down a hall with Dalmok, your Leonin lieutenant, bodyguard, and keeper, going towards the guard garrison after some... All right. Well, we gotta wait for Sim to get back now because he's needed to do this.
Question. See,
Mhm.
Kalia, right?
Yes.
Is
What about
her room was situated kind of in the upper floors, wasn't it?
Give me 1 second.
Because I didn't write that.
We're talking about Kalia. She is her room, like where she lives.
Well, all I know is that when I was in the castle, I went to go and talk to her for a bit and then left.
You weren't able to actually talk to her today.
No, I know that. I just want to know when
before the fights, you were attempted to be seduced by Kalia. She took you to her house,
right,
which is in the Cloudtop district,
right,
not in the castle. Her office, where she works as a noble, is in the castle, which is somewhere on or above the third floor. Unfortunately, you don't know.
Yeah, no, that's. I was just where
and you didn't talk to her today.
Yeah, no, I know that.
It was being
set
up.
I know.
It was being set up to talk to her.
Yeah, no, that was what I was just trying to. I hadn't written down if it was her house or if she had signed me in it. That was all I was needing.
Yeah.
It was just so I can work out what I'm going to be doing or what's the best plan of action.
All right, no problem. Yeah, but you're trying to plant the evidence on Sanguinius Drath, not Kalia.
I know.
Well, at least that was the plan.
Yeah.
You guys had.
Yep.
Fabricated.
I think it was the second floor was the highest we could get to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to the second floor with the help of Darmok, sorry.
and that's where we met Rosic. Is it Rosic or Rosic? I think it's Rosic.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
tiefling with the very fun book.
Yes. He's just waiting for Zem to get back now.
Yeah. I don't know how long. Boop, 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 boop. So the plan of attack. See, I think I have an idea, but it just depends on how the next part kind of plays out. Like I have two plans, and it just either depends on how the next section of this day goes. The good thing is for a change, both plans don't have a bad outcome. They'll just, if they do not work, they just won't work, and nothing will be the wiser. It's great. It's fantastic. I've never had one of their plans, let alone two.
Wow.
Like when it comes to horses and all that kind of stuff, it's timing. But these ones are just got to be like, oh, well, that didn't happen. Awesome.
When in doubt, release the horses.
But I mean, the horses could be a good distraction for when shit goes bad. Like again, if Zim's thing doesn't go as well, then we release horses. Boom, there we go. Yeah. I think one of the ideas that I have, I think it, if all goes well, does they have to be perfect? Just as all goes well, it has a chance that it'll be better than the infiltration of the castle last time. It'll just be in and out. That's it. We'll be long gone before anybody goes, hey. Oh. We do apologise about this, everyone. Zim's been having thingies with his dad, so he's having to take care of his dad more. So we're just waiting on Zim coming back.
Yeah.
We'll give it a couple of minutes and see where he's at. Nope. I was wondering what that noise was. It was my music that I just put on. It was like an ominous kind of rumble. I did find, or I didn't find it, they tweeted out about it, but Critical Role put out a soundtrack for, like, it's called Welcome to Taldori. It's just, all you have to do is, like, credit them. But it's like an hour worth of just different songs that they've created themselves.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty cool. It just means that you don't have to, like, it's good for, like, I've got my audio settings different, so it means that I can play anything and it doesn't get DMCA to come up in VOD. But it's quite nice for, especially people that don't have that option. So just being able to play kind of D&D-esque music or adventuring music. The only downside to it is that they're sort of, they don't really have a theme. It's just all different ones for different things. You just have to hope that it was. I just have it on shuffle. But
That's nice.
oh.
So how's it going?
Not bad, not bad. Just being a
Alright.
bit difficult getting into a different schedule.
Mm-hmm.
That's really the only issue.
Uh-huh.
Because it wasn't until I had to change my schedule where I realised just how much I had that relied on me being up late. Because like it was at the point where it was like Sunday I was up until like 3, 4, 5 a.m. doing this sometimes. Monday I was up with Titan until 4, 5 a.m. Tuesday was Phasmo where it was like 4 a.m. Wednesday wasn't too bad because the voice stuff, and then now the vampire game finishes at like 2, 3 a.m. so that was as bad. And then the rest of the week was mine, so it was like 4 of the 5 or 47 days I was like 5 a.m, which just doesn't work when I'm here. So trying to flip everything back around, I mean, it was difficult. Everybody's been quite able and willing to kind of make things work, so that's been helpful. How about yourself? How's things? How's the new job going?
I haven't started the new job yet, but that starts tomorrow. I was working with uh Amazon, but not anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's it like, Amazon US?
It sucks. It's bullshit. Yeah. Too much, too fast, too hot. It's fucking Florida. I'm not doing it.
That's fair. For us, I mean, we didn't really have the heat thing. It was only through the summer where we'd get a few days of like unbearable heat where you still had to go out and work. But other than that, it was a case of like going out with 200 fucking drops today and you had 9 hours to do it. It could be an absolute pain in the ass, but once you kind of got a swing it, it was more for us here. It was more the it was more the kind of rules in place, like, you know, you can't leave it here and you have to do this and you have to do that. Once you kind of got into the job for a couple of weeks, you started finding little bits like, as much as the Amazon don't want you leaving the parcels unattended unless stated by the customer, you would get used to your route, and you knew what customers weren't going to be assholes if you left it with them because they were just happy that they were getting the parcel. And then there was other ones where, like, you could reroute yourself enough to be able to make your route make sense, because there was a lot of the time where you were coming back on yourself and it just added time on. Whereas if you kind of got used to using the device and all that kind of stuff, you could kind of smartly reroute yourself so that you didn't get everything fucked up, but you were able to do like the route in like 6 hours rather than 9.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit at all anymore. It sucks. No. All right. So Zim, you're back?
Yep.
Good to go? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So as we said before, you guys are walking down the hall going to the guard garrison with Dalmok leading the way. Your quote unquote keeper, basically. And after a couple of minutes of walking, you two are able to reach the guard garrison, and there's been like a small area that's been prepared. And there's about, let's say, like 50 to 60 people around, just
Sweet.
chatting and talking.
Awesome.
Yeah. Approaching you out of the crowd is a drow individual of seems to be of higher rank than Dalmok. He has different garb on than him, and he has his helmet under his shoulder. He bows and says, "Oh, hello. My name is Wraithas Call. I'm the guard commander here."
You say Wraith is car?
Gall.
Gull. Jeez.
Yeah.
Shit.
Gul.
Mander.
G is in George. UL. Wraithas
Yep.
Gall. And it says, "Nice to meet your acquaintance. Comes to my attention that you are to be entertaining us today."
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too. Yeah, I figured it would be nice to have a friendly little sparring match, and it's not too often that I get to be among the elite guard, and I figured just we might give a little show to anybody who didn't get a chance to go to see the tournament because they had to work. A little bit of entertainment all around.
Is it to be you entertaining us or the actual champion?
Well, the champion's got to get ready for his meeting. I don't have as much of a restriction, so I was going to kind of put on the show there. And as we've seen, our mutual friend here has let's say he's not very good at holding back. I don't think he left a single opponent alive, so.
Well then. Very well. I think some of the guards may be disappointed in that, but I think you should be able to hold our attention for now.
I assure you, I'll be more than enough to handle anything that they can throw at me.
Very well. I will assemble everyone then. And he makes a quick whistle and snaps his fingers, and in about like 10, 20 seconds, everyone kind of like forms around in a circle. Just like get in place, and he bows and goes and joins the crowd. It's not like a circle, but everyone's like standing and making like a circle in like crowds and stuff. But Dalmok is there, and he says, "Well, if there's anyone that piques your interest here, if you wish to spar against, please do make a selection. If not, I'd be more than happy to assist you."
Oh yeah, and Anybody who wishes to give me a try, feel free. I don't have any preference at all. If you want to, if anybody wants to, test their metal.
Yes, your might. Fight.
I said
Mortal
metal.
Kombat.
I said
Uh-huh.
metal, not.
Sure. All right. Go ahead and make a persuasion check then, and see who is willing to approach you.
Sure. Yeah, that's 12.
A 12. Okay. Yeah, some dice real quick. Okay. Plenty of the guard have like sly looks about them and like, oh, is this guy? We're getting this guy, not the other one. Um, and no one really seems willing to bother with it. And as you just kind of like sit there awkwardly for a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds, and then Dalmok looks around and says, "Well, sir, it looks like no one's taking the bait, so I'll just go ahead and
Kroava
spar with you."
will kind of pipe up. Seeing nobody there, Kroava will kind of go, well, I will say whoever is mighty enough to be able to take on and win against this man may very well be able to share the ring with myself later on this evening. See if they can drum up a wee bit more.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a persuasion check then.
Okay, persuade.
I'll say with advantage.
Ooh. 10.
Oh man.
It sounded better in my head.
Yeah. Damn. All right. Cool.
What did I fucking roll there?
Maybe you get something.
3 and a 9. Fuck you, game.
All right.
All right.
Gray will just kind of like look at Dahmer and just kind of grin a little bit. That's all right. You and I can kind of put on a show, and I think once they see what you and I are capable of, it might get their blood boiling a little bit.
Well then, all right, I could partake. Please take your place. And he before taking his Delmar takes his place, he looks over at one of the other lieutenants in the crowd and speaks to him a little bit, and he approaches you, Kroava, and says, not Delmar, the lieutenant that he approached, and it's a human male, late 30s, kind of grizzled, beard, brown hair, and says, "Hello, sir. To take you to your room, I hear you want to prepare for the evening."
Oh, yes, please lead the way. And
Very well.
he'll turn to Gray and go, Gray, make sure you leave some of them alive, and he'll chuckle.
Gray will kind of like tip his head a little bit in an acknowledgement.
All right. And then the human, who you don't know the name of, is going to go ahead and take you back inside there.
Okay.
And shows you right back down the same hall you came and takes you inside the castle. Now for this, Zim, how do you want to go about this?
Well,
Because we can just make it just like a few couple checks. I don't think combat would be persuasive here. We can make it just
yeah, I was thinking something along the lines of, a few performance rolls perhaps, and maybe some intimidation rolls, or something like that. Otherwise, like, he could do, I mean, maybe a little back and forth, a couple of attack rolls, but they'd all be like, non-lethal, and he'd be aiming to,
Right.
Maybe only, it'd be like, it's a sparring round, so nobody's aiming to hurt anybody.
all right. Okay, cool. We'll go ahead and do this real quick, and then we'll go switch over to Kroava.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, Gray, you take you take a side, and Dalmok takes the other side. Again, he is a Leonin figure, full plate mail, big. He's about, I'd say, 8 feet tall right now.
Jesus.
About seven, yeah, maybe 7, 8 feet tall. He was a little bit bigger, on the same amount of height as Krover here. Let's see. Leonin full plate, and he does carry around a pole arm as well. And he takes his place, makes his stance, has one hand out, like kind of curled upwards, and he's holding the pole arm, and the other like up against his back, poised and ready to parry, uh, play, as it were.
Mhm.
He
Well, I
is
would
going to
assume that
give
they would
you
use,
the.
practice weapons. Gray will just use
Right.
his cane, but
Oh yeah, well
nothing with a blade or anything.
Okay. Yeah. It seems it's a heavy foam weapon.
There we go.
What-
Sounds
It's
good.
a metal pole, but there's a heavy foam weapon on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just for training, so you don't actually hurt anyone.
Yeah.
Well, injure anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, you still want to have it sting a little bit when you hit
Mhm.
someone to encourage them to not get hit.
Mhm. He is giving you the first go.
All right.
He's holding a firm stance. There seems to be very little openings here. How would you like to try and go about this?
Well, I mean, let's just go straight forward. And Gray is just gonna, hold his cane to, like a katana, like holding it to its sheath or whatever, and just
Mhm.
zip in and just do an upward swipe of his cane.
Okay.
Just a straightforward attack.
Go ahead and give me a flat charisma roll here,
Sure.
because that's what you're using for attacks.
13.
13. He is going to attempt to parry. His modifier would be strength base. Okay. He rolled an 8. So you swish in, swing it out to the side, come in for a low thrust, and he thought you were going for a feint, so he pulls back his arm and brings the pole arm around, but not in time. We're able to kind of stick him in the side. Of course, non-lethally, so you just poke him a little bit, holding back, just kind of nicking the skin. Nothing too powerful. Is his go. He is gonna go ahead and attempt to disarm you and beat you on the side of the head with the pole arm. As he comes with the bottom of the pole arm around, he's going to try and knock your hand out and make you lose your grip, and then swing back around for a flat-headed hit with the flat side of the pole arm. So go ahead and what's your? Oh, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Got food. Yeah, he is going to go ahead and attempt to disarm you. What's your dexterity right now?
17.
17. Okay, so it's +3.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say. Let me take a look here. No proficiency with acrobatics or athletics, so this will be a DC 13 check for him then. Since he is just trying to disarm you. Let's see here. He's gonna just go ahead and roll a flat strength check. Is that is a 9, and he has a +4 to his strength, so it's gonna be a 13 exactly. Now as a warlock, you don't have that ability. Yeah, you can be disarmed.
I think so. Yeah, I just can't get knocked prone because of honor.
Yeah, you can be disarmed. It's a different class I'm thinking about that gets it. So he comes around with the bottom of the pole arm and disarms you. And your cane sword falls from your hand. And he's gonna come around and
The
beat you on
sword's
the
not
side of the
actually out.
head.
Like he hasn't drawn the sword, right?
Well, didn't you say you just flicked it out and stabbed him with it?
No, I said he swung the sword the cane at him.
Okay, so you just bopped him on the head.
He held it, but then he swung it like he just like you swing a stick, you know, because it's a
Okay.
cane. Yeah.
Okay.
No, he didn't bonk
Cool.
him.
You.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever.
You never sword fought with sticks before? Like that's kind of how you spar. No
But
no
that
no no
doesn't
pointy
matter.
things.
He's disarming you.
Yeah.
The cane falls from your hand, and he comes around and kind of just like bombs you on the side of the head, moving past you and turning to face you again. Having been disarmed, what would you like to do?
Oh, he'll pick it up. He'll pick up the pick up the cane.
Crowd kind of laughs and chuckles a little bit.
Gray will grin too. Haha! Nice hit. Very well done. And then he'll just as soon as he picks up the cane, he will quickly zip forward again with a this time he'll like feint. He'll like try and he'll attack from like the left and then feint for the like do a spin at the last minute and hit him on the other side.
Okay.
So he's
Again,
trying he's putting on a performance here. He's not trying to
Right.
win. He's just trying to make things look awesome.
Yeah. No
I
problem.
mean, winning would be of course. Wow, whatever.
Right. So he took the same stance that he did before. So he has his left hand out, curled up a little bit, the pole arm behind him. So you're gonna go in. Are you going low? Are you going high? Where exactly are you fainting and then hitting them, or attempting to, anyways?
He was going into the right, and he's going to feint to the left.
Okay.
About mid range.
All right. Go ahead, and make a flat charisma check then.
Nat 20 for 25.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Nice. Yeah, you're able to go right in, and he pulls the pole arm in front of him, attempting to parry it. But then you feint to the other side, and you're able to stick him like right in the side of the gut, and knock him make him like kind of keel over a little bit, and then you resume a position. You back off a little bit for the next go.
As soon as he bashes him in the side, he'll backflip.
Okay.
Because with that nat 20, after he does he'll backflip and go back into a stance with the like his cane kind of up. He'll be like holding it with his right hand, sort of like crosswise in front of him, and kind of just grinning.
All right, I'll go ahead and give you the backflip, and you'll make the landing. Just go ahead and give me an acrobatics check. You can't fail this. I just want to see something.
Sure. Fuck you.
All right. You jump backwards and you land it. Nothing happens otherwise. It's just as you said. You take another stance and then all right, yeah. So the Dalmar stands back up, and he is going to make a straight charge towards you and bring the pole arm straight down on you. He is going to go ahead and make a strength check with advantage. Ooh, that is going to be a 21. As he just brings the pole arm down and beats you in the side with it, making you push back 5 feet. Continuing the charge forward, there's a little bit of space between the two of you, but he's just pushing you, trying to rush you out of the edge of the ring.
Oh, okay.
What would you like to do?
So Gray is going to attempt to like kind of sidestep the charge with like a spin and you know and bring the cane around to like hit this guy in the back and let his momentum keep pushing him toward the edge as Gray stays in the ring.
Okay.
Kind of using the momentum against him.
Right. It's going towards you, rushing you. That's a physical action. You're trying to push him out of the, trying to draw out the way.
So he's coming at me. I sidestep, do a spin with a sidestep, and hit him in the back and push him in the direction he was still going. Just
Okay.
I won't be in front of him anymore.
I would say athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Acrobatics.
All right, go ahead. 5. You attempt to sidestep him, but he is able to just masterfully brake hard on his right foot and change the direction of his charge, and he's going to just continue going forward at you and finish that charge there. That's a nat 20. As he does, he bears down on his right foot, pushes forward, grabs you by the chest, and just launches you 10 feet out of the ring into like 3 other bystanders. As he finishes his charge, he has pushed you out of the ring here, sir. You are now prone.
I can't be not prone.
Well, it's for performance. I assume you're not going full combat power, sir.
Well,
so,
right.
It's flavor. It's not actual combat. Don't think you would. It's.
God's sake, Zim.
You know what I'm
taking a dive.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Just fucking take it. Exactly.
The dice apparently want me to. That's for sure.
Well, okay. He was rolling with advantage because he does have some abilities. He's fun. Okay.
You just said we weren't going full attack.
Well, you fucking got 2 on him. You wanted to get 1 on you. That's all.
He did get 1 on me.
Yes. Just now with the it's fine. You knocked on your ass. What do you want to do?
No.
Just kip up. Go.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. He'll kip up. Exactly. And kind of dust himself off. That was a lovely hit.
He does go back and takes a stance at the other side of the ring.
Oh, he decided that he's still gonna go. Okay. Yeah, Gray will kind of jump back forward a few feet. He'll crouch down, and or not crouch, but like bend his legs, and then he is going to. What the heck is he gonna do?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really. Okay. Okay. He's gonna like bend his legs, and he's going to twirl his cane and throw it up in the air, and then charge forward with like a jump kick. So like he's throwing the cane up in the air as a distraction, and then just is going to just run in for a quick melee kick.
All right. Go ahead and I say make a deception check.
Sure. 29.
Okay. Okay. Um, the deception goes through, and you are able to get towards him. Just give me a flat charisma check for the swipe.
Sure.
Deer.
15.
15. AC would have been his full plate on. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's good enough. You go through and you are able to continue in with the strike. What does that look like?
Roundhouse kick.
Roundhouse kick.
Right,
All
right to the head.
Right to the head.
He's gonna just start jumping.
Yeah. He notices the deception and changes his stance to kind of like account for you coming into like his midsection somewhere, but then you feint and just do the roundhouse kick to the side of his neck, knocking him down completely.
And then I want to attempt to catch the cane on its way down.
Okay.
In a flourish.
Quick acrobatic check then.
Yeah. Come on, don't fuck me now. This is too cool. Oh, 19.
Oh, there you go. Catch it. Sorry, Newton. Sorry. You catch it, and you're able to resume your starting position at the other side as Dalmar regains his composure and takes a stance. We're going to go ahead and...
Gray will bow at the stand.
This will continue on for a little while.
Yeah.
I want to go ahead and give Kroava some time to do his thing.
No problem.
As the two of you are going back and forth, we'll decide how many rounds you're able to go before one of you stops in a minute here. Kroava, you have been taken by this nice 30-year-old man back to your room. That sounded super weird the way I put it. It's not sexual, promise.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, if you want to take it sexual, that's fine. That's up to you. Does Kroava still have some game?
I mean, that book took it on quite a bit, to be honest.
You have a +2 to game.
Right, is this human male taking me, like, just escorting me in, like, my room and then leaving me?
You don't know. You're still on your way there.
Okay.
Hasn't really said much, except, what he said before, and, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll just follow where he leads.
Okay. Does take you straight to your room. You are still on the first floor, the ground floor, and he nods a little bit, and once he reads his door and says, "Oh, here you are, sir. I'll be out here if you need anything. Please do let me know."
Oh yes, I very much appreciate it. I shouldn't be too long. I just have to, take a shit, and then he'll kind of go dart in and close the door behind him.
He nods and leaves you be. You assume that he's just gonna be standing out there for the time being.
Yep. What's his face? Oh, fuck, I forgot his name. Double
Braxis?
Trouble. Yeah.
Double Trouble.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Yeah. Braxis and
Double your pleasure, double your fun.
Molnar.
Yes. That's yes. I'll kind of go up to them, and I kind of hush and just says like, "Hey, there's like some guy that's like escorted me here. He's outside the room. Can you kind of like just, you know, you don't have to talk or anything, but can you just kind of like move around as if it sounds as if I'm moving around, kind of thing. I want to go and check upstairs quick.
He kind of just stands there looking at you doe-eyed. Make an insight check.
Insight check. Insight check. 13.
Okay. So the person you walked up to says, "Oh, sorry. What'd you say again?"
Can you just like move around as if there's someone in here doing stuff? Like just like move some cups and shit and like maybe move a chair and just act as if there's someone moving around doing stuff.
And he nods and says, "Yep, I can do that." And he gets up and like picks up the table and puts it down. And out from one of the rooms is the real Braxis, because you're talking to Malnar right now.
Kroava will see Braxis and turn to him and go, "You have to deal with this, because this is not cool."
Well, I mean, there's limitations to what I can make.
At least put a face tattoo or
it.
something like that on him so I know the difference. Like, you're really good at this thing. Like, well done, but come on. But just, like...
I mean, we're wearing different clothes. It's...
Oh, so you are. But anyway, just... He'll fill you in, and Kroava will kind of start... Right, see where my room is situated? Is there a window that kind of faces out the way, not in towards?
Okay. So currently, you are in the main room. Once you enter into the room, on your right is one door that goes to one of the bedrooms. Then you have a small kitchen that is attached to it on the left-hand side. You have 3 stained glass, colored stained glass windows here. Into the farther down the hall on the left-hand side, directly when you get in, there's a bathroom on the right, and at the end of the hall is 2 other bedrooms as well. So it's a 3-bedroom suite, 1 bathroom, and then there's a bathroom attached to the grand suite.
Okay, right. I am going to go to whichever bedroom or bathroom has the window facing kind of outward to the kind of like the outside of the castle where there was less guard kind of thing.
Right. Okay. So you are currently on the corner side of the castle. If you maneuver, look over to the actual castle here.
Yep.
On Foundry, you would be on this side right here.
Okay.
In this corner right here.
Right. Can I ask, just from that drop down, where the likes of like the stairwell and stuff like that we were told would be the upper floors to where? Was that on this same side or was that on the other side?
There are a few entry and exit positions here. For if you go out the window, you're going to be outside the castle.
Yeah.
You're going to be inside the walls, but in the courtyard. You can get back in, that's fine. There are several stairwells and things like that, you know, entryways into the castle all throughout.
Yeah, no, I know.
The closest one from here would probably be like over here where there's this a main entryway for some of the servants and things like that.
Yeah.
And then there's the and then this bridge here continues all throughout the castle and comes out the back where most of the supplies and wagons and stuff go through. It's like a tunnel. Yeah. And then you have an option of on that tunnel there going to the throne room, the hall room, you know, other kinds of places.
Yeah, no, that's cool. But where, when we were taking our tour, where was it that we were told, like, what side of the castle were we on when we were doing the tour, where they said we would go up, that's where like where the library and stuff like that was
Oh.
that on the other
Oh
side?
yeah. To get up to the higher levels. On the first level here, there is a grand foyer area that has stairs that go up to the second level. And then they continue on to the third, and you're not sure after that. But there are other stairways throughout the castle to get to the second floor. You would assume that most of the nobility is on the fourth floor, or a third floor, the fourth floor, the fifth floor, and so on and so forth. From your walk around the castle, the closest one to your room, would probably be the one that is down the hall and to the right. You go right from your bedroom all the way down the hall, right again, and there's one right there at that intersection. If you were to go out one of your bathroom doors here, bathroom windows, sorry.
Is this? Are you still
You would
talking about the
probably
library? I just need to
no.
know which side the library was at. That's what I'm asking.
Oh,
Which side of the castle was the library at?
Caddy corner over here.
Right. Okay. So what I am going to do is I am going to get to the one of the windows that lets me kind of outside. But before that, I am going to cast. I'm just going to make sure that it does the fuck me. Where is it?
Can you tell me the spell if you need spell?
No, it was my wild shape that's there. I just want to make sure that it's not. It's the. I think it's just an instantaneous thing. I don't think it actually has any. Like nobody would notice that I've done it unless they're standing behind me. But I am going to wild shape.
So you checked your room for like magical bugs and things like that before.
Yes.
And you didn't find any.
Nope.
It would still be a magical thing. It's a magical class feature. It would put off magic, but if there's no one there to see it and they don't have any sensors in your room that you didn't catch, you'll probably be fine.
Gonna do it anyway.
We're doing wild shape.
Yep. I am going to wild shape into a little baby spider.
Aww.
Or not a baby spider, just a little spider. Something that you wouldn't really notice unless you were like an eagle. So I am going to wild shape into the spider.
All right. So you go into the bathroom and you find that the window here is like one of those like small slit ones at the top, so people can't like see you pooping.
Oh, well, that's nice of
them. Yeah. So you're able to open it up a little bit, make sure it stayed ajar, and probably more wild shape into the spider, and crawl your way out. You're now clinging to the side of the castle wall on the first floor.
Yep.
The library is on the opposite corner on the second floor.
Yep. What I am going to
remember, yeah.
What I am going to do is quietly, as quiet as a fucking spider can be, crawl up the wall, kind of towards the closest window. And then that would take me to the second floor.
One second. Let me just go ahead and make you a spider real quick so you have those stats to play with. Let's see here, Spooter. I assume you're going for a small, tiny sized one, right?
Yeah, just like like a tarantula, like a little small normal house spider that you wouldn't normally notice unless you're actively looking for it. So I will click on that. I will pop that out. Wait, what are you doing, Foundry? Okay, Foundry's no. Foundry? What you doing there, Foundry? Oh, Foundry's unresponsive. What you doing there, buddy? That's not fun. Kinda need you. Right. Nonetheless, it's literally all crashed Foundry. Right, I'm just gonna leave that alone. While I'm gonna climb up to the kind of first floor, the closest window, and kind of just peer in the window. And
let me go ahead and get a stealth check from you, and then when it becomes applicable, we'll go ahead and apply it.
right, that's going to be difficult.
Oh,
because I can't.
Okay, yeah, not able to.
Yeah, I would have to.
Right.
I need to shut. It's literally. I think it might be Google Chrome has just decided to fuck everything. No, that's all working.
Okay.
It's literally just Foundry. The Foundry page has been a pain in the butt. The book.
Try refreshing.
Yeah, that I can do that, but I need to shut everything down first. I'll need to, because it will show everything on stream, and I don't want things shown on stream. Right, hold on. D&D ending. Why are you? Yes, it's. I know you're unresponsive. Why don't you just fuck off then, Google? Right, it's just. Right, where's the founder page? It's annoying. I don't know why. Like, it was just with that spider. It was that spider that fucked everything. Oh, right. Right, Foundry, come on. Load. I'd done this earlier where it took a couple of minutes to actually, like, once you log into the game, it kind of load up everything. It's weird. There we go. Right, so you're loaded in. It means I can open up my Kroava. So there's Kroava. And then I need Kroava Spider. I also need Grey's one open so that I can have his picture up. Right, Kroava Spider, you open, and you go there. Right, and then it should be that when I come back into D&D, okay, everything's back. We're good. Right. The only thing I have to do is change that to Buddha. And we're good. Right, we're back. We're back. Totally back. Right, so stealth check.
Yes, sir.
Stealth
No fuck ups to be seen here.
21.
Nothing happened. 21 as a fucking spooter.
Yup.
Cool. Tiny, powerful, scary, rar. Yeah, spider climb, web sense, web walker. All right, cool. Yeah, you do all that type of stuff.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, 21. You're able to like skitter up the wall and make it to a second story window, one that's enterable you're trying to get to.
I'll just while I'm there, I just want to have a wee peer in. I'm not going to go in the window. I just want to have a wee looks in to see if I can just get lay of the land, see what room that is.
Right. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Right, perception tech. Oh, spiders thing me do this. 27.
Hey. All right. Banana boners. Banana bonus. Let's see here. That was weird. I don't know why I said that. Okay. So 27. You get to one of the windows and you look through. It seems to be another guest room that is currently unoccupied. Well, this is on the second floor.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Like
not the first floor.
immediately above my bedroom.
Okay. Immediately above your bedroom. It seems it's another stained glass window that you get to. That was the closest one. You were able to peer in a little bit, and it seems to be a enchantment area. There are several wizards in there currently that are walking around, looking at things, writing stuff down. Some of them are messing with arcane components that you don't identify. And seem to be going to work. None of them seem to have spotted you just yet.
That's already quite weird that there's wizards using arcane whatevers. Right, arcane. I'm just
because they outlaw it doesn't mean they can't use it.
Yeah, I know. So that's quite weird. Right. So next journey.
Go ahead and make another perception check for me.
No perception check. 19.
19. Now you've had a chance to like look inside this room and actually stare for a couple of seconds. Your spider eyes, all 8 of them, are able to pick up that every single wizard in this room either has a cufflink, a shackle around their foot, neck, or hands. And it seems to have runes inscribed upon them. They seem to not be here of their own volition.
Around their leg.
Yeah, and the vast majority of them are chained to some sort of office furniture here.
Runes.
Be it a desk, a wall, something like that. Most of them seem to be chained to something.
Okay. That's fucked up. Right, hold on. I need to bullet point so that I don't make everything look the exact same. Right, right, I'll take that in, be a little terrified, and immediately the next window above, like wherever, just the next floor up.
All right, floor 3. Gotcha. Going up the spider elevator, there you make it to the 3rd floor, and you find another window. This one will be, let's see, enterable or not. High or low?
Low.
All right. That is going to be a 6. So it is an enterable window. As you climb up to it, it seems to be a small study. No real supplies in there. No one seems to be inside it just yet.
Okay. Nobody inside just yet.
That you can see. There's a desk, a bookshelf, couple of like pieces of paper and like stacks of a couple quills, ink vials, an inkwell.
Okay.
All the things you need for like a study.
Okay. Right. So this was the 3rd floor.
Yes, sir.
So this is where shit starts getting frisky.
Harry. Yes.
Right. Well, this is where the search has to begin. Right. Is there I don't know what to. I feel as if I really should check this room to see if there's anything that shows if it is the room that I need, rather than going all the way around the entire fucking castle first. Like,
you don't know exactly where Sanguinius' Drat's room is.
That's why I don't know.
Outside of it's on this side of the castle somewhere.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
All the information you got.
Like, I don't know. That's right. I don't know whether to check. I have to go in and check all these rooms, or if I'm going to go all the way around just in the off chance that I might see them in one of the rooms. That's where I'm timing, and I don't know if my little spider legs could take that. That seems an awful lot. Like, that looks as if it's like a 4-day trip just around the castle for my wee legs.
Not exactly. It'd take a while, but it'd be like an hour. To, like, check every single window in here. It'd be about an hour or so. And again, can only be a spider for I think 2 hours.
Yeah.
Per use of wild shape.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because I'm pretty sure I've had it changed with my up thing that it doesn't drop if I'm not attacked. It's up now until I say no.
No, that's your rage.
Are you sure?
Your rage works like that, not your wild shape.
Oh, yeah, so it is.
Yeah. Your wild shape has always been just 2 hours.
Right, no, that's cool then. I mean, if it's only going to take... if I've got 2 hours, and it'll roughly take about an hour to check all the windows from the 3rd floor up, no, every window. I would like to spend an hour well shaped and just check the rooms at this moment, just for either Sanguinius himself or Brazima, is it Brazima who I get to the boon, the commander?
Oh, the Brazima is the prefect right now. Paramincalia is the lady that was trying to fuck you.
Oh yeah, I don't care about her. I will look either for. Oh no, I don't. Do I know what Brazima looks like?
You have seen, I think, maybe a picture of her.
I'm pretty sure
in the hall, in the art gallery.
Between that, and I'm pretty sure Hummingbird might have been able to have gave us something to, or no thing. Maybe Braxis might have been able to give us, knowing that that's what we're today. Right. I'm gonna just look through the windows on the outside, trying to be stealthy, and see if I can find either of them. If not, then we'll have to kind of be a wee bit more thorough and actually check rooms to figure out.
This is what she looks like.
Oh, damn. Okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'd noticed that in the windows.
Yeah, mommy.
So yeah, I will take the hour and just hope that Grey knows what they're doing and is still distracting them for the hour.
All right, cool. Go ahead and give me a investigation check first.
How good
or
is
perception check first?
Perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Not 9.
I was gonna give you advantage. Just go ahead and roll it again.
Okay.
One more time. Regular.
Perception 10.
Jesus, dude. All right. Cool. Noted. Go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage as well, because I was gonna make this a 2-step process.
22.
22. Okay, cool. So checking each and every window, you are not able to find Sanguinius or Brazima in there. But you were, with that investigation check, able to identify a few rooms here that are all like kind of next to each other. The first one is seems to be Paramincaalia's room, because there's a portrait of her in there. The other one is, which is probably her office for Kalia. And then you're able to identify the office for Karina Argud as well, as there's a picture in there with her and her family.
Who was that, by the way?
Karina Argud,
Oh,
the human female, brown hair, gold accessories. She was also one of the nobles in the watching the fights.
Yeah. I just couldn't remember how to spell it, but I've got my notes. So
right.
Good. Okay.
And then a room you're 50% certain is Sanguinius's drafts, but you're not completely sure.
50% certain.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I am going to go to the Sanguinius room that I think is their room, and check if the window is enterable.
Okay, there is one enterable window. To get inside of it, though, I am going to need you to make a check as a spider. This is going to have to be an athletics check.
Okay, as a spider.
The odor, yeah.
Athletics. 16.
All right, all right. Cool. A 16. You sit there for like maybe 10 minutes trying to just like with all 8 of your legs trying to like just pop open this window. It takes a while since you are small, but you did pass a check. After like 10, 20 minutes, you are able to get into this room. So I'd say you have about an hour and 15 minutes into this wild shape right now.
Right.
Um, you enter into the room. It's the bathroom area. So there's toilet, bath, a counter, a little well with sitting water in it.
Okay. I am going to shuffle my way along the kind of edges of the bathroom to the door.
Mm-hmm.
And is the door closed?
The door is closed.
I will peer under it if I can.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a quick acrobatics check. Just trying to like squeeze yourself under this door here.
Oh, I want to look under the door first.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So
Go ahead. Perception check.
Perception check. 15.
15. You look up under the door and get, down low. You don't see any feet or any people in the room as far as you can tell, but your POV is pretty much obscured because, you're seeing like the bottom half of you're seeing the floor up to as far as you can see where stuff doesn't get in the way, but you don't see any people.
Right, I will.
But there doesn't mean
under.
there isn't people.
Yep, no, just crawl right under.
Go ahead and give me an acrobatics for the squeeze.
23.
23. All right, cool. You're able to squeeze under the door, no problem. Pop out the other side. You're now in a what seems to be the official office area. There is a big mahogany desk with a desk, like a leather desk mat on top. Papers. There's like a couple of like boxes that hold papers in them, like in and out type of things, like stacked on top of each other on the left hand side. Like you'd see in like the old 90s, like when they still use paper type of things, like an in and out mail tray type of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Then obviously there's a couple of bookshelves on either side, and some doodads and things like that, and a couch, a couple couches, and a table as well in there on the other side of the room, and a couple of chairs in front of the desk.
Okay. Right. I am going to crawl across towards the desk and run myself up the side of the desk and fuck. Spider Kroava. Intelligence 16. I should be able to read shit. See if I can read any of the top papers and see if I can get anything that makes me think that this is Sanguinius's actual office.
Okay. What languages? Kroava knows Common, Druidic, Giant, and Gnomish.
Yes.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check, Spider Kroava.
Right, intelligence, ability check. Fucking rolls.
8.
Fuck you.
So you look at the papers on top of here, and you're pretty sure this is a language, not just gibberish. But besides that, you have no idea what anything here says.
Right. I will have a look around.
It's a language you do not understand.
Nope, that's cool. Right, I'll have a look around and see if I can see a portrait of Sanguinius or just anything in this room, like from this set area, that would make me go, "This is Sanguinius's room."
Cool.
Is there like a name tag on the desk? Is there like an armor sheet on the like hung up somewhere that goes, boom, that's him?
Okay. If you just want to take a look around the room, perception check. If you want to like actually stop and look around, look in crevices and look things around and stuff like that, that's gonna be an investigation check. So
right, well,
if you want to just stay on the desk where you are and look around, perception check.
Perception check to see if I notice anything that either does that or is of interest that I could, like the spider me would go, I need a closer look.
Okay.
So
go ahead with the perception check.
19.
19. You look around. There are no photos here. There are paintings, but they're like of oddly enough like wasteland-esque battlefields type of thing. So kind of like you saw that before, and you're like, oh, that kind of fits his motif. And obviously there are like draperies here that do show the symbol of his group that he runs. He is the yeah, that shows the signage of the Gray Hand special operations unit
Right.
here. So it's either his office or someone either above or below him that has the station to have an office.
That sounds like either or. It's good enough.
Okay.
Right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run my wee legs across to the front door of the office first and peer underneath.
Okay, so as you're moving through the office, as you're calling down off the desk and going to run across the way, you see the front door open and a person walk in.
Right. A dart is to whatever's closest to me to hide. Like just off the flare.
Stealth check.
Fuck.
It's been a little while, so if you're like outside, that stealth check
26.
26. Been a while. 26. Okay, you immediately dart under something and you think you're pretty hidden. Are you gonna try and look out and take a look at this person that entered, as you have not yet been able to?
Not at the moment. I'm just gonna let them do what they were gonna do first. Like I'll wait max 2 minutes because I know I'm on a timer here.
Cool. So, and in those 2 minutes, the person comes in, has a tray, puts it down on the, moves some papers out of the way, puts it down on the desk, and starts to pour like a cup of coffee. You can hear plates and liquid sloshing and stuff like that. And then the person walks away with the plate in the hand and goes to the other room attached to this office you have not been in yet.
Right. Where is that room in correlation to the front office door?
Okay. Let me go ahead and mark on the map here what this room looks like. Let's see, where can I put this? Look under the tag for Amon over here. You see where I'm wiggling my mouse around on Foundry?
No.
Over on the top right of the pic.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, over here. Okay, so looking at this, this is the room that you entered in. This was the window.
Okay.
This is the next room.
Okay.
The door was right here. And the desk is here. Some chairs.
It looks like an angry
table.
robot.
the chairs, and then there's a room right here that you've not been in, and you don't know how big it is. Of course. And then there was the door right here.
Right, so it's completely. So if I was going towards there, I'm kind of up at where like the of is in Fellowship, right? So
Yeah.
right.
You'll be heading around in here, I think, is where you darted off to, because you're gonna head towards the front.
Right.
You're either under this table or under one of these chairs here.
Right, I'm gonna go towards the office door. I need to. I've not got the time to sit and wait to time it. I'm gonna go to the office door, and kind of just shuffle myself underneath it.
Okay. You run up towards this door and you shuffle your way underneath it. Make an acrobatics check.
Athletics, don't fuck me now. Nat 20 for 27. Wait, why did I get the nat 20 in
All right.
that? The fuck?
I know. You pop right up under the door and you look left and right, and there's no one immediately around you. Make a perception check.
Perception check. 21.
Okay, so maybe 3 doors down this way to the right is a guard posted on posted in the hall, and then to your left about 2 doors down is another guard posted up.
Right. That's cool. They're just going to think I'm a spider. It's nothing special. Right. Can I have one last quick little look under the door back into the room to see if the person's like hoping that distance is long enough that I could maybe just manage to catch a wee glimpse, even like clothing wise, to see if I can see if it is.
Let's see here. High or low?
High.
High. Okay. The person has bad luck. Right. So you peer back up under the door. You like squeeze back under and go back in. Like you're still under the door, but you're able to like look around a little bit. And as this person was like standing like right over here, putting stuff on the desk. And then they between the time that you're here, you went out, looked around, and came and looked back in. They have gone from over here. They walked over here, and we're going in this door. But looking enough, they had a book on the tray, and the book fell off. So they bent over to pick it up, and their face was close with the facing the way towards the door. Go ahead and give me recognize someone. I guess it would be a insight or perception check.
I'll do perception because he's better at that. Don't fuck me. 10. Fuck you, dice.
Okay. You're unsure if it's sanguineous or not because you have a different eyesight method in this form than you normally do. Cool. But you are able to look at it and ascertain that it is someone that is wearing the armor of the Gray Hand.
Okay, that's good enough. What I am going to do is I need to just try and thing me by them. I mean, they're not going to. It'd be weird for them to do it with a fucking spider. I'm going to crawl up to the corner between the wall and the ceiling, like up into that little corner groove of the wall, and just.
Okay, I'm sorry. Say that again.
I'm going to crawl up the wall to kind of where like the wall and the ceiling meet.
Okay.
Like,
yeah,
there's
there's molding. There's crown molding in here.
Like, see just that, and I'm just going to scurry right along. Like, I mean, it's a spider. We're in a castle.
Yeah. You're okay. So you're on the roof here.
Yeah, pretty much on the roof, and I'm just going to scurry along until I find like stairwell or something like that.
Oh, so you're back out in the hall.
Oh yeah, I'm back out in the hall. That's what I mean. I've scurried up. Okay. Like, I've just scurried up the wall from there, and I'm going to go and see if I can find either the stairwell down or even an open window that I could pop out of. But I'm going to be up on the roof, kind of trying to be as inconspicuous as possible to the guards that might decide to fuck with me because...
Yeah. Right now you are 3 stories up. You're unsure how tall this area is, how tall this building is. You are definitely able to scurry along. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Okay, stealth check. Oh, come on, please, just please. 11. Fuck.
11. Okay. You're able to make your way. Which way do you want to go? Left or right?
We'll go. We'll go left.
Left. Okay. You head left. The place where where there was a guard with those 2 doors down, which is the left way. You go that way and you pass by that one guard posted up 2 doors down on the left, and he doesn't seem to notice you.
Okay. I will just keep my scurrying little ass again towards either a stairwell or a open window, something.
Okay. This hallway seems to be 100% like inside the castle. Doesn't seem to be any windows or anything like that. There are sconce lighting throughout the whole thing. And you're not really in a place where there's going to be a window for this hall, as far as you can tell. But you're able to find a stairwell.
Right.
Goes up and goes down.
I will, same again, in that kind of corner, I will just work my way down the stairwell.
Okay, so you can go down back to the second floor.
I'm going to go as far down as I can.
Okay. You make your way all the way to the first floor where you started, and there does seem to be a way to go into the a basement there.
Right. No, the first floor. If it's the floor, if it's the floor that my room's on, then that's totally fine.
Yep.
Right. I am. Fuck! I need to try and get to the outside wall. Right. Right. I'm gonna make my way, just like in that first corridor, the first floor corridor. I'm just gonna try and make my way back to my room, like as close to my room as possible.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you let's see here. You did 2 minutes waiting. That all probably took like 10 minutes looking around, scurrying around. And then going all the way down the hall and down the stairs. Yeah, I would say you have about 20, 30 minutes left on this wild shape.
Right, that's cool.
Like 25 minutes left.
What I will say as well is, while I've been coming down, I have been keeping mental pictures of this was the stairwell. I came out this stairwell and I've turned right and I've came all the way along. So I know where the stairwell is in conjunction in my room, and then I know where the stairwell in conjunction to that other room is. Just
okay.
Mental note, nothing specific, just
so you know, you can have the papers on you when you go up there. Like, you went back to your room, you're more than able to get the papers back. Wild shape, everything that you have on you becomes a part of yourself, your new form.
Did it not say? I'm sure it said that things couldn't change the size when we looked at it. I'm sure I read that it said, because I said that I asked you and you said no, that with it, because it literally you choose whether your equipment falls to the ground, your space merges into your new form, or is worn by it. Worn equipment functions as normal, but the DM decides whether it is practical for new form to wear a piece of equipment based on the creature's shape and size. Equipment doesn't change size or shape to match the new form, and any equipment that the new form can't wear must either fall to the ground or merge with it. Equipment that merges with the form has no effect until you leave the form. So I would have to leave my wild
everything
shape.
that is, yeah, you would have to leave your wild shape, and then we were wild shape if you want to leave the papers there.
Yeah.
Which is fun. I mean, that's, if you wanted to do that, you could. But
oh yeah, but I can't do that now because I've only got 2 wild shapes and I've already used one to go and find out where the room is.
Right.
So
I mean, you could if you wanted to back it up a little bit.
No, because I don't know what the plan is. We need to find out what the plan is with Grey and Braxis and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I was just doing a reconnaissance mission to find out exactly where that room was, because there's no point us all tromping about trying to find a room and get fucked.
All right, yeah, no problem. So you're making your way back to your room after you get back down?
Yes.
To the first floor?
Just make my way back to the room and see who's sitting outside my room.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way back, and it's the same human guard as before.
Okay. I will attempt to just crawl down and go under my door.
Sure, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Stealth check, attributes, stealth. Oh wait, no. That's, I'm on the Kroava one. Kroava spider. Stealth 12.
12, okay.
I've literally went 10, 11, 12. That's fucking hilarious.
Okay. So as you walk down this hall, the human does spot you. Are you climbing on the wall? Are you climbing the ceiling? Climbing on the
I'm
floor?
still up in that little in the corner between the wall and the ceiling.
Okay. He sees you. High or low?
Low.
Low. Okay. High. Luck does not shine down on you. He sees the spider and says, okay, okay. He does notice it, and he looks at the spider and waits for it to come closer. Are you going to continue your approach, or are you going to run away?
Oh, oh,
He seems to just think it's a spider.
yeah. But will he still think it's just a spider if it runs away? Because he's not done anything yet. So I think I have to play into the spider senses and pretend that he's still like, oh, this is just a human. He's not going to harm me. Because he's more scared of me than I am. So I will slowly inch closer, kind of just preparing for a swipe, which I can dart back. just in case, but I'm going to creep in that, still in that corner up at the top, towards my door.
Okay. And as you get close enough to the door, he does hold his hand out as if he's trying to coax you onto his hand.
Fuck it, we're going to, like, balls to the walls. I'm going on his hand.
Okay. You walk up on his hand, and he kind of just like kind of takes you down, and is like, holds a little finger out, and like, and he's just like kind of like looking at you and says, "Oh, what a beautiful," talks to the spider as he's like, he's just looking at it, and
Yeah, I'll be all spidery and like do that thing where it walks to the end of the finger and then goes on to the next finger and just keeps on kind of all thinging across.
Okay. I'd say at this point you probably have about 10 minutes left.
Yeah. I will then begin starting to kind of like walk off the hand as if like trying to go down now. And I will see if he's going to allow me to be released. Like, see that kind of way where you just know when an insect is like, right, I'm done being petted. I need to go out of my life now. Got things to do, people to see.
Things to bite.
Yep.
Are you going in his clothes or just like outside and crawling down him?
Just like outside. Like I'm no anything.
Okay.
Just in that kind of like.
All right. Yeah, he lets you like crawl down his arm and things like that, and he's like, "Oh, no. Let's stay here. Come on, don't go away." And he like puts his hand back out for you to go back into it.
Right, we'll do that one more time where I'll go into his horn and then like maybe a minute tops, playing a wee bit more, then I will attempt to do the same thing again where I try and fuck off.
All right. Cool. Yeah, no, after a little while of this back and forth, you get to about 5 minutes in and he still has not let you go.
Oh, yeah,
unless you want to force your way.
Yeah, I was only waiting a minute. I was going to wait 5. Forget.
All right, so you got like, let's say you had 10 minutes left. Yeah, you're at like 8 minutes left of the wild shape. You can feel it running out. How are you gonna try and make sure you get out of his hand
I'm
instead of
just
him just stopping you?
gonna go up the arm and just down the leg.
Okay. Go ahead and make a acrobatics check to see if you're able to like evade him.
21.
21. Okay, let's see. Okay. Um, yeah, you're able to get down his shirt and down his pants and everything like that, and out of his little foothole there and up under the door.
Right. I'm gonna scurry my way back along into the bathroom where I will pop out a wild shape.
Just enough time you are able to boop,
Yep.
pop out and you're now yourself.
Yep. Quick look around. Do I see any spiders?
Make a perception check.
22.
22. You look around and no, there's no spiders. You can see.
Okay. Right. I will. What meeting is it that I'm going to? It is with Paramin, isn't it? Is that the one that I've been?
No. Okay. So tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, you have a meeting with Berzima,
Yeah.
the prefect. This tonight, probably about a couple of hours, you have a meeting with Parman Kalia,
Okay. Great.
wherever she might be. You have no guarantee if it's going to be in her office or at her house.
Right. No, that's cool then. Right. I guess what I'll do is I will quickly get washed and changed, and then kind of go tell Braxis to like that's it. He can go back to what he was doing. Like fuck off.
Okay.
And then I will leave the room and say to the human male, that I would like to go back to the barracks, and perhaps partake in some food and ale with the guards while the show is going on, whilst waiting for my evening to begin later.
Okay. All right. Simple enough. Couple minutes takes you to get to the back to the barracks. Going back to to Gray here. How long would you continue doing this with because it's been 2 hours. Kroava, are you there?
Yes.
Or sorry,
Oh.
Gray?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Just making sure you didn't fall asleep or anything. So it's been about 2 hours now, and Kroava has still not come back. I would say, we'll see. Roll a d4, see how long he lasts for. So Damar, oh, sorry, I was rolling them.
Oh.
It's all right. We got the same one anyways. For a couple more rounds, he did some bouts with you, and with you majorly coming up on top for that. Then you're challenged by a couple other different people who weren't as skilled as him, and you're able to make good work of them. Obviously, you're able to give everyone, a couple pointers here and there, things like that, and kind of just like boost morale. Go ahead and make a flat charisma check for the whole event to see how well you did, with advantage.
23.
Nice.
23. Okay.
Pretty
So parry, actual duels and things like that, you're able to get you're able to stay pretty well ahead of everyone else. Then after the 2 hours, Krova does eventually come back, and you are able to give everyone you fought with some pointers and things like that, and everyone seems to be happy with the event. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary there. Being successful in your attempts. And then Krova does return. And it seems at that point, the festivities do start to stop and everything like that, and you are able to go about your day. All the soldiers are still there, and you're able to talk to them and things like that, and whatever you want to do. It just seems to be that part of today's festivities have ended.
Wow, I am pretty tired. Been a couple of hours of that. I think we all deserve a nice break. I think I'm gonna head to the mess hall there and maybe get myself a little bit of a drink of some kind.
All right, sir. Dalmar says as he nods and gestures to Krova and asks, "Are you gonna be joining us, sir?"
Oh, of course. I would love to hear how the rest of the festivities went on.
Very well. I heard back from Mistress Collier, and she says she'll be able to meet you tonight. About look at this guy. You've got about maybe a couple hours or so.
Plenty of time to get into the right headspace.
Yeah. So, and he shows you the way back to the cafeteria, where you're able to get some drinks and chat with the others.
Yeah. I guess Krova during that time would kind of hear how like the everything kind of went on and how Grey kind of kicked people's butts and showed them, and Krova would probably offer like his own like advice and tips and tricks and stuff like that to just how to hit people hard, who's never failed him.
Just swing it really, really hard. That's as far as the best goes.
Just swing away.
Oh Jesus!
You gotta get angry.
Yeah, I'll tell you just how like just talking about like how you use your aggression and your feelings and just fucking
What? None of you also have unsuppressed rage issues?
I mean, I'd imagine like they have to have some here. Like it feels party central here. Okay. But yeah, just do that. Have some drinks with any of the guardsmen that are like not quite on patrol, even though they're always on patrol. They're not actually on, like they have their wee breaks. Just have those kind of just that nice little social sharing war stories, and not quite all war stories, but maybe war stories from simpler times. And made up war stories to sound as if they happened relatively soon.
Cool. Go ahead and give me a deception check, because you are lying for some of this.
Gray will help with the story, and he'll do his input as well here and there. So
Okay. So Curly, can go ahead and do so with advantage.
Fuck, this is still not going to go well. 17. That's actually
okay. I would say for war stories, that is a passable amount of deception check there.
Yeah, like the stories themselves will be like normal. It's just like maybe instead of like be fighting lady, it was a righteous person that was trying to go against.
Right, and coming up with the stuff off the top of your head, that's what that check was for. Yeah. So you for now, you're good. It seems, it might have been cheesy here and there, but yeah, no, it seems good.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, cool. So after that, a couple of hours pass, and it does come that time, Krova, for your meeting with Miss Kalia. Now, Gray, were you trying to do anything else today, or during the couple hours that you spent in the barracks or in the cafeteria?
I don't believe so. So we were going to meet the whatever her name is, the leader, until the next
Razima.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the only one who really had an appointment tonight was well, I didn't hear back from Sanguinius, right?
Were you trying to meet with him?
Well, yeah, we had Dahmer send a message out to Sanguinius while we were doing a thing.
Oh, okay.
He had said he sent out a message.
Right. And Delmar did get back to you and say, unfortunately, sir, about your message, it seems that Mr. Sanguinius is not going to be back until the morning or very late tonight.
Well, that's a shame. Well, that's all right. I'll have time to talk to him tomorrow. Then it's not a big deal. Not a big deal.
Can I suggest, like, hintingly to Gray that perhaps before I head off to my evening with Miss Kalia, perhaps I can walk you back to our room and just chat.
Oh, you forgot something from our room, huh? Okay, that sounds all right.
Yeah, I'd like to get a couple of pointers before I head off, you know, like.
Oh, certainly.
Because I might not be back for the rest of the night, you know.
Oh, God. What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, so yeah, Gray will follow Krova's lead and head back to their room.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you guys are able to make your way back to your room. And of course, Delmar waits outside. The other human guy is now back to his duties, so he's just going to go ahead and wait outside your door. Okay. And yeah.
Yep. I am going to grab Gray by like the arm and then grab Braxis as we're moving through and just usher them both into like the back bedroom, like furthest away from the door as possible.
Okay. Do you want to make sure it's Braxis and not Malnar?
Well, I'd imagine that if I'm grabbing Braxis and then Malnar will probably. I mean, but Malnar.
Braxis
is enough.
Clothes, so...
Braxis is enough. Malnar does they have to get this information.
Okay. And you saw him earlier, and you know which one's wearing which, so yeah. That's fine.
So as soon as I kind of pushed them into the back bedroom, I'll close the door and I'll be like, right, okay, I'm like 98% certain I know where Sanguinius's room is, the office.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. Were you able to plant the documents?
No, because I didn't think that far ahead because I wanted to find out what the plan was going to be, but I wanted to find out where the room was, because if I'm going away with Param and Kalia tonight and Sanguinius isn't going to be here tonight, it's like the perfect opportunity for like you guys to go and like, well, bam, put them in.
Yeah, I suppose you're the one with the sneaking magic, though. So, I mean, Brax, you can make me invisible, right?
Yes, I can afford that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that should be fine. You can make me invisible. I shouldn't have too much trouble sneaking into wherever, since we know for sure Mr. Sanguinius isn't going to be here tonight.
I'd also suggest like waiting a little bit after I've left, just so like I can be like, I will take, because obviously Dalmart will have to like escort me, so that'll be like the perfect opportunity for you to be able to be like one less guard and just.
Well, yeah, that would be my opportunity. Well, because they'll probably post somebody one will follow you, and then one will stay at the door. So like when you open the door, that's probably going to be my opportunity to leave.
Yes, and I can also give you this if it helps, and I'm going to give Gray one of my hempen rope, which is like 50 feet of rope, in case, like, I don't know, in case you want to like scale the wall or something like that. And I'll like point out how, as a spider, I went up, and I'll explain where I traveled to find the office. I'll even write him a little map.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
but-
going to be interesting.
Yep, it's crayons and everything. But I mean, you don't have to use the rope. It's just like if it's in a pinch and you have to like abseil out the window before you get caught, then boom, there you go, covered.
Sure. I've got this cloak. Between this cloak and being invisible, I think I'll be all right. The cloak is just in case the invisibility fades.
Hold on,
Because
my mind's
Gray has the
turning.
cloak of elven kind, which gives him advantage on stealth checks to hide.
Do we at all
As well as
have-
gives disadvantage to perception checks made to see him. But if he's invisible, he already gets advantage on stealth. So
Do we have the ability to talk to each other? With like, do we have like a sending stone or something like that, or was that?
No,
with...
you have a
No.
sending stone that goes to Liliana or Hummingbird.
Right. Okay. Yes. No
yeah, I don't have any he doesn't have any cantrips or spells for messaging.
Right. No, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, like, if ever we have the best time to do it, now is that time. Like with Sanguinius not here, and me at least taking one of the major guards away.
Oh, sure. Probably wait until it's a little later in the evening to make sure that there's less traffic. But yeah,
Yes.
it sounds like a plan.
Right.
Now,
I
so-
can
Hmm?
I can cast invisibility on the both of us.
I was gonna say, like, you need to be within a certain distance of me to maintain concentration on that spell.
No, if I have concentration on it, it works. There's no range on it.
Well, with your mind, it might be better for you to come along with me to find this place. I'm not great at that kind of thing.
Very well.
Kroava will then kind of take the map he drew from Gray's hands and put it into Brex's hand.
Yeah, with
Thanks,
an
Sue.
intelligence modifier of 0 and a wisdom modifier of 1, Gray's not going to be all that great at finding things.
All right. Cool. Let's see here.
Gray's made for fighting and talking, not searching.
Um. Okay. Right. Cool. Ready?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
spray, like, I'll wet my hair and slick it back. Just still clumps of mud in it, but it's somewhat clean.
All right.
Spit in
Cool.
the hands and wipe the eyebrows.
This is disgusting. All right. So with that, Kroava, you're gonna go off to your meeting with Parmankalia?
Yeah.
All right. Going out the door, Braxis is gonna go ahead and cast invisibility at 3rd level on both himself and you, Gray. So cast visibility is now concentrating on it. Yeah. As the two of you go invisible, Kroava, you open the door and hold it open long enough for the two of them to sneak by. Kroava, we'll get to you in a second. Gray, um, would you like to go ahead and try and well, Praxis has got the map pretty much down and he knows where to go. So, are you going along towards the room then?
Yeah. Gray will go along with.
All right, cool. Going down the hall, back up the stairs to the third floor, and back to that room. You don't have any issues with guards or people being in your way, as there seems to be enough room in this hallway to get by without them running into you. But even so, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
With advantage?
Yes, because you're invisible.
16.
11. Nice. Right. You two are able to get to that room. Unfortunately, when you try to open it, it is locked.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Ooh, boy.
One thing I didn't try.
Well, yeah, I mean, and there's literally nothing I can do about that. I got nothing. I can't pick locks. I can't. I mean, we could try to bust the door, but I mean, that's not good.
Right, and you're in the same situation before where there's a guard to your left, 3 doors down, and the guard to your right, 2 doors down.
Exactly. So yeah, any sort of excess noise is going to not be good for us. Yeah, I don't have any spells that will help.
Okay.
I mean, I have things that could like distract the guards away, but I don't have anything that could open the door. I can either prestidigitation or minor illusion easily to get somebody distracted.
Okay. So while invisible, you can't see Braxis, but he does touch your foot here, which comes as a bit of a surprise, but then in a
Well, that's right. He can polymorph, can he?
well, he is going to send a message to your head and whispering as quiet as he can. He's going to say, "I'm about to cast a spell. Please be willing."
Can Gray answer?
You can answer back yes.
Yeah. Gray will say, "All right, hit me with it."
You see that just out loud, normal voice?
No.
Okay, it's just whispering. Okay, just want to make sure.
If
Okay.
he would respond with his thoughts if the message came to his head.
All right. Well, no, it goes into your ear. Like
Oh.
someone's talking in your ear. I mean, you can whisper back as well.
Yeah.
It's not
Of course
mental.
he would whisper. Yeah, of course he would
okay.
whisper.
All right. He's going to go ahead and cast a spell, and you feel as the space around you kind of fold in on itself, and you are just like sucked to a point in space, and you magically reappear inside the room magically.
Mm.
It didn't
Fun.
feel like a misty step, and it didn't feel like any other teleportation magic that you felt before. It felt weird. Like it was actual. It wasn't magic. It was like something else.
Wow.
But you assume it was magic. It's vortex warp. Doesn't teleport people. It just warps space.
I don't actually know that spell.
It's a good spell.
Is it a new spell?
Yeah, vortex warp.
Yeah.
But yeah, someone makes a target someone. They make a con save unless they're willing, and they're teleported to an unoccupied space of their choice you can see within range. Must be on a surface that can support
No, I mean,
though.
like when was this one added? This one's I'm not familiar with.
I don't know.
Huh. Neat though.
Yep. So you currently appear inside. It is from Strixhaven.
Ah, okay, yeah, that is a relatively newer one. Gotcha. I didn't check everything from Strixhaven.
Right. You magically reappear inside the office that you hope Kroava was sending you to.
Okay, yeah. Gonna take a look
It's
around.
empty. Empty. No light. No one's in here. Seems to be empty.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't really need light per se. I mean, kind of, but not really. Um,
You get a message in your head. Are you going to open the door?
well, I mean, yeah. Gray has to look around first.
Okay.
To like get his position to see where the door is.
Right. I mean, you're
Yeah.
right behind. You're right behind it.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you can see you can see around you. You're in the same room as I described before for Kroava.
What type of lock is on there? Is it like a bolt or whatever? Like a bolt or whatever?
It is something akin to that. Yeah, it's a bit of an older like version of it, but yeah, it's like a bolt lock.
Okay. Yeah. Then he'll just unbolt
Okay.
it and then and quietly, and slowly open the door,
Cool.
attempting to not make very much noise.
Make a stealth check or sleight of hand.
They're both exactly the same. Would I get advantage on this through the invisibility or anything?
Actually, go ahead and do sleight of hand. It's not gonna be a stealth check.
Okay. 10.
10. It's not the quietest thing in the world. But the guards don't just rush you. We don't exactly. It isn't exactly quiet. But you don't hear any of the guards rushing over.
Okay. Or even coming to investigate.
You're unsure as you just kind of like open it quickly. Hope Braxis walks in. He taps you on the shoulder and you close it.
And I'll bolt it again,
Okay.
just in case.
All right. You're not sure how long you have in here, but you're
Yeah.
both inside, and he drops the invisibility.
Okay. Yeah, well, I guess. Well, I mean, Gray can't really look to see if there's any like papers or pictures or anything to make sure that this is Sanguinius's room. So he's just gonna have to trust Braxis for that
Okay.
because he doesn't have his Raven. He does not have 10 minutes to sit around and make his familiar.
All right. What would you like to do then?
Well, he can't do anything. He has to wait for Braxis to put the papers in somewhere.
Right. Okay. So
He'll just stand kind of next to the door on the side and listen to see if anybody's coming.
Okay.
Keep watch, as it were.
Yeah.
Quote unquote. Watch.
So
let the blind guy keep watch.
Yeah.
He's listening.
Okay, so Braxis deposits the papers and says, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Sanguinius' room.
Gray will nod in acknowledgement.
Right. And the
to
two of
stay
you.
quiet.
Yeah. So he then is going to just go ahead. He is going to go ahead and just grab onto your shoulder, and he is just going to cast a verbal spell. And a salt from the floor will rise up in a slate pattern and wash over the two of you. like a wall of soldiers fall past both of you, and you'll both reappear back in your room as he casts Dimension Door.
Ah, handy.
Yes, it's a very good spell.
I don't suppose you really needed me for all that, but thanks for the ride.
Well, we both needed to get back, yeah, didn't we?
Well, yes, yeah, no, I mean, like, I didn't need to come along if you could do all that yourself.
I didn't know where it was.
You had the map too.
What? Okay. Anyways, with that done, we'll go over to Kroava. It's about 8:30 my time. How much longer do we have?
Like an hour and a half.
An hour? Okay, cool.
Or that for me, I don't know about Zem.
Yeah, about an hour and a half,
Okay.
give or take. I mean, I haven't heard anything from Dad yet, so.
All right, we'll go for another hour then. With that out of the way, Kroava, you are taken up to the 4th floor on the other side of the castle, and Dalmer brings you to the room, the office area of Lady Perriman Kalia, as he knocks on the door, and you hear a "come in," and you are let in, with Dalmar staying outside.
Okay.
Walking in, you're in a office a little bit bigger than Sanguinius's. It's got a nice oak desk with many papers and things like that. The lighting in here is lit by light sconces and things of that nature. And then Parmancalia there is, as ever, beautiful elven blonde hair. Her hair's done, she's got like makeup and stuff on. She says, "Well, I was quite excited to see that you arranged a meeting. Is there anything I can do for you, sir?"
Oh yeah. Well, I had promised you the night before the tournament that when I had won, we could reconvene our evening and open that bottle of wine that I had left with you.
Oh, well then. Um, Let me go grab it. And she goes into her like one of the side rooms here, grabs the bottle, and of course it's not like a small tub with ice in it, and said, I had an idea that you were going to pop by soon, so I brought it with me."
Oh.
And she sits down at the table there. She sits down at the one of the couches and starts to pour 2 drinks. Hands one to you and offers you a seat right next to her.
Yep, I will wander over and take a seat and a glass.
All right. Give me 1 second. Okay. Um, what would you like to do in here? She is going to start, just talking to you and getting to know you and things like that. Bit of small talk.
Kroava will probably, without being deceptive, like, because I feel as if this is too close for comfort, Kroava will probably continue to sway the conversation back towards her. So, like, unless it's given like little things that he can share, like, kind of like it would, if she asks about his growing up, and stuff like that, he would probably kind of try and sway, like kind of, but how did you come about in this wonderful place? And kind of just keep on directing the conversation back to her so that he doesn't have to share anything really that could.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and make a persuasion check then. See how well you do with this.
Fuck. It's just as bad as fucking deception. 4.
Yeah. She definitely beats that roll. And she doesn't mind talking about herself. In fact, she was born into the her current noble house, and she just it's a normal upbringing, things like that, or at least the story she gives you is normal for all accounts and purposes. She does direct the conversation towards you a couple of times here and there. Close my door. Oh, all right. So yeah, she talks to you a little bit and things like that, and eventually she will ask, I don't think the reason you came here was just to chat, was it? Was there anything specific you needed?
Well, to be honest,
As flattered as I am, sorry to add to that.
to be honest, this is where things get weird. And he'll kind of like put his hands out as if like, don't get ahead of yourself. It's fine. But something that people don't know about me is they perceive me as quite the ladies' man, if you will, but if I can let you into a secret, I haven't been with another woman since my late wife. All the times I've went off with someone or spent the night somewhere, all I did was stay up and talk. No one talks anymore. And perhaps I just wanted someone that perhaps I could relate to a little more and just spend an evening talking.
Oh, dear. Well, that is quite the confession. I can't say I'm in the same boat. But if you're uncomfortable, I do understand. And she puts a soft hand on your shoulder and says, if you're scared, I can help you with that. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
For fuck's sake. I'm trying to be sweet. Nat 20 for 23.
Awesome. You resist, brother.
You get away from me, you harlequin.
Resist those feminine wiles.
Alrighty then. Let's see. I gotta bring back up the thing I needed.
Virgin shield activate.
Oh my god. Right. So you feel a bit flush, but you kind of like shake it off. And she goes to say, "Well, I do understand. It isn't every day that I get someone quite as charming as you. Whatever you're comfortable with is fine with me. If you wish to talk, that is quite all right. I could even offer a couple of pointers." Is there anything else you add to this?
Not in particular. Like, he'd probably stick to his guns. Like, the only woman he has been with is his wife. That will never
Okay.
change. But it will probably. The evening probably won't go as long as what Paramin was expecting. Or maybe she was expecting. But it would probably just kind of chat a little bit, kind of getting that company kind of thing, and kind of sensing that this wasn't where she was looking for this to go, perhaps, and sensing the sort of awkwardness. It probably, after like a little bit, he'll probably subtly hint towards, well, it's getting late. I have that meeting with Brazima. I wouldn't call her Brazima. I'd call her like the prefect, or like our title.
Yeah. Her full title is High Prefect of Taldore.
Okay. High prefect of Taldore.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. I will kind of. So I have that meeting with the High Prefect of Taldore tomorrow morning, and perhaps I. Do you have any advice as to how to greet such standing within these hallowed grounds, and just any tips and advice you could give me before my meeting?
She thinks for a second and says, "Well, a formal greeting for a lady such as her stature would be a simple bow. Um, Usually, individuals of nobility that are greeting her do it a little bit more flourish, or like I guess, a proper noble bow. But someone that is not nobility, a bow is really all you need. Um, you know, be proper. Don't she in and of herself is not a she's just very straightforward. Just be straightforward, be plain. Just if you have something you want to ask for with the meeting, just ask for it. It is what you are there for.
Okay. Should I wear anything in particular, or does that not really matter? I don't really have any more clothes or formal clothes. Just
It might be a little bit delayed to worry about that, seeing as you do have to be with her in the morning. But if there's anything that the guard might be able to find for you, you could probably ask them if you wish to have finer garb. I'm sure that Dalmar can assist you with that.
yes, that would probably be the best place to go. Well, I do appreciate your time, and I am sorry that this evening may not have gone how you would have liked it to go, but nonetheless, I appreciate the time you have given me, as I know your time is very valuable. And he'll reach out and take her by the hand, and then give a little kiss on the hand.
She nods and blushes and says, "Thank you very kindly. Please do have a nice day."
And please enjoy the rest of the wine. And if there is anything else that I can do for you, then please send for me. And he'll do a flourished bow to kind of or attempt one because
You're fine.
she did
She
say
just-
nobility.
Right, she did try to show you how to do it, so you do well enough.
Okay.
And you're able to leave and head back towards your room there.
Yeah, and I'll probably say is it Dalmar? I keep forgetting.
Dalmar.
Yeah.
Dalmar.
I will probably ask if we could perhaps walk back and kind of not necessarily the long way, but perhaps just like walk via like the gardens and kind of back around that way, just to have a little bit more time, thoughts and whatnot, and I'd use that time to kind of say to him about possibly getting like a robe or a curtain to throw around myself. Just something
No
quick
problem.
and
Yeah, he does say I can find you some nicer outer garb to wear. That's not a problem.
and perhaps for my esteemed colleagues as well, just I would like
Very
to
well.
be able to give the High Prefect like the utmost respect and courtesy of our appearance and our punctuation.
Very well. I do not think she was expecting high regards off the bat, but I shall acquire what I can for you and your compatriots.
I appreciate that.
Right. And he does bring you back to the room. Unless there's anything else you wish to do, you're able to take a long rest.
Long rest. So I think Zim stepped away for a wee bit again. Where's my long rest again? Up here, sir.
Zimmy there?
You might be putting his dad to bed.
All right. Well, the next thing to do on the list is go talk to Prozima, which I don't think is gonna be a fast thing. So,
Yeah, plus I'll need to speak to Gray and Zim about what the actual like what we're actually going to do at that meeting. Like I know we're
Mhm.
gonna go, but like obviously we have a plan, but like obviously we
Right.
have to kind of play into it a wee bit more and kind of like there has to be
Right.
like I don't know what we're going to ask for. I don't know how we're going to go down. Is it just going to be like distraction and boom bang?
Right, right. I think that would be a perfect thing for you two to talk about over the weekend. And then when you guys do come up with a final plan, I mean, if you want to talk about like we have the in-game chat there, right there, so you guys could just talk
Yeah.
plainly. Of course, you don't do it in RP or anything like that. We have our in-game chat that you guys can use and talk about plans and stuff. And obviously, there are people you're going to go up against that aren't going to have that
Yeah.
knowledge. So, unless you want to do it in a side chat, that's fine. But there is still Braxis and Malnar there that should know the plan.
Yeah. I think it's I'd probably be timing it in the kind of main chat anyway. The only thing that I would time it off of the main chat is just if there was something like you never
Right.
know. Maybe me and Zim want to have a different question that will throw you as a sorts. Be like,
Yeah.
I wish that the Lich was dead. Ha!
Jesus. Okay. Yeah. No, you're not getting wishes, sir. Okay.
Well,
Yeah. No.
well, in fairness, Gray has a plus of 0 for his intelligence, so that might be what he wants.
Okay. You want to kill a random lich? Sure. Got it.
Yep, that's what we're going to ask the prefect. Just I want the Lich dead.
What lich? Yeah. Okay then. Oh,
You guys,
Zim, you there?
yeah.
Yeah,
So you
we're.
guys
I
still
mean,
doing your thing?
no, we're done. I mean, there's
Oh,
nothing else to
okay.
do but
There
to
was actually something
meeting.
that Gray wanted to do before the night was up
Okay.
Sure.
when they after they got back to their room.
Right. Yeah, that's where we are.
Yep.
We just got back. Kroava just got back.
Good, good. I'm just looking up the names here. So I know I wrote it down. I know Corinna. What
Karina
the hell's the name of
Agurt.
that noble?
Yeah,
Karina
Karina.
good.
Yeah.
Is that the lady that Krova just saw?
No,
Nope.
Paramin Kalia was who I just saw.
Okay, so what is Karina's name again?
Karina Argu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now what was her position? Like,
She's
did
a
we
noble.
know? She's just a noble.
Yeah. Helps run. You're not sure exactly. You just know she's a noble, but you don't know exactly what she does or how her family is nobility.
All we do know is that she's human.
Right. She is human,
Maybe.
and we did meet, and Gray did meet her.
She
Karina,
looks,
that's it. Yeah.
looks like a human, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a human.
Looks. I mean, they look like a human. They talk like a human. They must be human.
Yep, that's how I see
Well,
it.
I'll find out in a minute.
Okay then.
All right. So what Gray wants to do is just before they lay down. It'll be night, just before night. He is going to cast Dream,
Okay.
Ooh.
and he is going to, pick this noble Karina as the target. So he will be able to tell whether or not once she is asleep.
Oh.
And he would also be able to tell if she isn't asleep. So if she doesn't sleep, or if she's like in a trance state or whatever, he'll also be able to tell because it won't work on her. Because it doesn't work on creatures that don't need to sleep.
Right. Right. Give me 1 second. That's very good question. Just 2 seconds, maybe more.
And I'll have a question for you once you're done with whatever it is you're doing there too.
Mm-hmm.
You sleeping?
You sleeping?
You pooping?
You pooping?
Well, while we're doing that, I can tell you the story of what happened yesterday when I was outside and the amazing thing that I discovered. I was outside and see that now that the bees are starting to kind of this is the turning time where they're going to their wee beds and they're sleeping for the rest of their life. I was out. It was like I wasn't that far from where I am, which was even better. But I was out and the bees are kind of just mere vocal and shit like that, and just out in nowhere, this I think she must have been about fucking 7 or 8, which was even funnier. And all I heard was the "hello bees." And it was the greatest fucking thing ever. I've never came across anybody in real life that is there, and it took every bit of me not to run across because 32-year-old man, 7-year-old child, you can't run across to them and do things like that. But it was just that it was just such a beautiful moment of actually hearing it offline. Is somebody just "hello bees."
Hello bees.
Great.
Oh fuck, I forgot. I gotta check something quick. There we go. Okay. Aha. Okay, so I'm fine with that. Hmm. Shit. Uh,
It's quite a badass spell, but
It is. This is a really interesting spell.
yeah.
It's part of the reason why I wanted to take it.
Oh,
'Cause
definitely.
It's got some very interesting uses. You're right there, Snacky.
I'm looking stuff up. Give me a second. Trying to see what the fuck would happen when you're gonna do this.
Mm-hmm. Well, it depends on what I'm doing.
Well, okay. Let me see here. You know, the target is about the target must be the same place. So you could switch cells. You or a willing creature you touch enters a trance say acting as a messenger while in the trance. The messenger is aware of his or her surroundings, but can't take actions. Remove the target asleep. The messenger appears in the target's dream and converse with the target as long as it remains asleep. Through the duration of the spell, the witch can also shape the environment of the dream, creating land masses, landscapes, objects, other images that mimic conversion of the trance. At any time ending the effect of the spell early, the target recalls the dream perfectly upon waking up. If the target is awake when you cast the spell, the messenger knows it and can either end the trance or wait for the target to fall asleep, at which point the messenger appears in the target's dreams. You can make the messenger appear monstrous and terrifying to the object. If you do, the messenger can deliver a message no more than 10 words, and then the target must make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. So, phantasmal monstrosity spawns a nightmare that lasts duration. Sorry, sleep. Okay, so the creature that you're targeting must make a saving throw first.
No. They only require a saving throw if I am attempting to appear terrifying and giving them a nightmare. I am
Okay,
not
are
doing
you doing that? No? Okay.
that. No.
God, no.
There is no saving throw otherwise.
Okay. Jesus Christ. I don't think you know what you're getting yourself into. But
I think I do, but why don't you just let me do it and let's see what happens.
fuck. All right, cool. Yeah, you cast Dream. You go into the trance state. Let's see if she is even in a dream right now.
Well, it doesn't matter if she's in a dream; she just has to be asleep.
Well, yeah, the same thing.
Not well. Okay.
It
Let's
doesn't
not.
matter.
We don't have to argue the technicality of that. And if she isn't asleep, then Gray is just going to wait until she does.
8 hours. Okay, 16. Cool. All right. So you do the dream. You are targeting Kalia,
Yep.
Karina Argud. Sorry.
Mhm.
All right. Cool beans. So you cast a thing. You fall asleep. She is currently not sleeping.
Sure.
You sit in that trance for maybe a couple of hours before it seems to connect.
Okay.
And as you do, you appear in a darkened hall of some sort of castle or something like that. And sitting on the throne is Karina Argud, the human female, brown hair, gold accessories, the target of your dream spell.
Sure. All right. So now I can also shape the environment of the dream, objects, images, everything.
Okay.
So Gray is going to make everything just sort of wavy and black, and it just like what she will see is like the environment will sort of wave a little bit, and a large raven will appear to her. And he'll have it just look at her, and it'll crow out once, or caw out once, and then next to the raven, the symbol of the gray hand will appear, as well as a desk underneath.
Okay.
I can do all of this.
I know. Just give me a second. I'm
Yeah.
just reading over the spell real quick.
Shape the environment of the dream, creating landscapes, objects, and other images.
Right. It doesn't say you can make yourself disappear. You are in the dream still.
Yes, well, I mean, I can appear as whatever I want.
Doesn't say that.
Yeah, well, yes, but
it says you can shape the environment of the
yes, I
dream,
can
create
create
landscape,
everything.
objects, and other images.
Yeah.
It doesn't say you can remove yourself physically from the dream.
I didn't say I was removing myself. I said he's just showing this to her.
Okay.
And then there's a desk that'll appear, and then the word, like, he will whisper the words beware will be whispered as the raven will land on the desk and start picking at a drawer, and it'll show some it'll open a drawer and show some pages, and then he'll whisper betrayal, and then everything will just go in a cloud of smoke, and then Gray will end the trance.
Okay. So, in short order, you go into her dream.
Mm-hmm.
You standing there, you show her a desk.
Well, she doesn't necessarily see him.
I mean, you're in the dream.
Yes, he's there because he's shaping it.
Okay, sure, fine. You exit the dream. Good, cool.
And she'll remember everything she saw.
Right.
And heard. That's it.
All right.
That's all.
Cool.
And then Gray will go to sleep.
Right. All right then. With that over, Kroava, is there anything else you wanted to do today?
No,
before we
I'm already
close
sleeping.
out? All right. Cool. You guys take a long rest, and we'll come back next week.
Awesome. Ooh. Yeah. This is interesting. Right. Right. Well, with that, say goodbye to everybody. Have a nice time, everybody. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. We'll see you next week when we continue this one amazing story and see just what happens when Kroava and Toe turn up at the High Prefect. Bye, Hammer. Bye.
Bye.